Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to the home of the Temple Owls, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and Lincoln Financial Field. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a team from the American, the Temple Owls. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Temple will try to boot this one deep to get the second half underway.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Reynolds. There he goes. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
As a defense, it's so hard covering this guy. Because of his frame, you're not really going to match up. But this guy's also got some wheels. The hard part is bringing him down after the catch. This guy's like a giant giraffe. You're just lions.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry, get some emotion, get some momentum on your side.
Temple takes over and the offense will return to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Stewart. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense...
Turning on the Jets. The 20. No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. The penalty wipes out the big play and the touchdown. It is just a punch in the gut for any offense. A third down try for the offense. Looking for a crease. It's Young. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Temple lining up to punt it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
After getting 4 sacks last game, this defense really is trying to create an identity as being one of the better pass rushing units in the entire country. Haven't really seen that, though, in this game so far until that last play. And let's see how that affects the rest of this game.
And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Complete to the left. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Turning it on! They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
When the offense goes empty, that triggers the defense to want to blitz. The linebacker came that time. They couldn't get him blocked, and down goes the QB.
The Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Caught behind the line. It's Gibson. Quick step and go. Oh, he broke out another move. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
The screen game is such a big part of this offense. A nice job by the quarterback holding on to it until the last possible second, and the O-line getting downfield, picking up their blocks. They make it about as easy as they can for this running back to find the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Wide receiver comes in motion. To the ground. He's got it again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. Breaks into the open. Finally out of bounds at the 21-yard line after the big run. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Run in the red zone. It's Young.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Leaves it with the running back. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from from the 7. And the Owls kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Nowhere to go on that run, and that brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Well, the offense just trying to be physical down here at the 1-yard line, trying to run the football into the end zone, but they just got beat up front, now setting up 4th.
A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback keeps it. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Owls!
Man, I love these goal-to-go situations. Give it to your QB. Don't do any of the read stuff. Don't do any of this stuff that takes time. Go now, get downhill, follow your blocks, and get in the end zone. Nice decisiveness by the QB.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Saunders. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. 1st down from the 42. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab inside the 30. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Penn State!
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to UTSA. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Owls headed quickly to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
Really nice run there, picking up the 1st down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. He breaks a tackle. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
At the 44-yard line. Offense facing 4th down.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Look out, he's got room. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Got the 1st down and more. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. How about this this back, staying on track and getting it in on the option.
After that amazing performance in week one, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Just going to keep it after the snap. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
On the direct snap, it's Stewart.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Taking it the other way. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Penn State!
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the fourth quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's just important they stay aggressive, try to throw the football, and just see what this quarterback can do here at the end of the game to build confidence for the next time they take the field.
Yeah, and there hadn't been much good today, but build confidence, sure, but just show your team you're going to keep fighting no matter what the scoreboard says.
They'll go right back to him. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on third down? They'll run it to the right. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He's out of bounds a little bit short of the 40-yard line. Let's mark it at the 38, and the running game doing work. The give to the back. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And the Owls with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They go to the ground. Find some fresh air. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Takes the handoff. It's Stewart. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line. The Owls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They're looking for an advantage to the right. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21. And the Owls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
First down, Temple.
The run to the right. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Temple lines up quickly. They'll try the run. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. They'll try the right side. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Temple will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He's able to grab the football in the hands. There is nothing greater than a rivalry game unless you lose it. And in that case, there is nothing more miserable.
I agree, Reese. And that's why rivalry games are so great, because you take the stats and you take the rankings and you take the records and you throw it all out the window. There's always tremendous effort and passion when we see these rivalry games. We certainly saw it today. And David, for this losing team, this one's going to sting for a while.
It does, but it's so strange because I always feel the same way. I'm like, there's no chance that they have a chance to upset them. But then you go, it's a rivalry game. The vitriol, the hate, it's already there. And so it means so much in sports. Who's motivated for these games? So you do get up. It does become a good game, even when it's not a good game on paper.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another